Greetings, fellow Emerald Hunters and RetroYuuki fam. Today and tomorrow are very interesting. Today, I would like to present to you RetroYuuki Productions. Welcome to the next chapter of RetroYuuki in terms of the channels and content. So, what is RetroYuuki Productions? What is RetroYuuki Gaming? We're gonna go over all of that and more coming up right now. We're also be talking about Facebook content for our fans on the blue side, and I'm thinking about Twitch still, but I'll more about that in a moment. First, let's go over the roadmaps for the RetroYuuki Productions channel, which is going to be the main channel, by the way, which is the main channel you've been watching this stuff on. So we'll show you guys that, and gaming and other stuff. So here is RetroYuuki Productions. Does anything sound familiar to you? If it does, it's because it's the exact same content you guys have been seeing for the last few days. The only difference is we're just changing the name and schedule and other stuff. So let's talk about what we have for you guys today. We have Francis the Fox with gaming, with Mario Gaming to be exact. Mondays and Fridays on RetroYuuki Gaming, on RetroYuuki Productions, the gaming, but it's productions. So Monday and Fridays at 5:15, 5:30, and 8:45. Our games include Mario Kart DS, which continues tomorrow as of this recording. Our next game after that is Mario Galaxy 1 and Mario Galaxy 2. So basically, the same content I've been promoting has not changed. Then we have VRChat Live that has not changed. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 on RetroYuuki Productions. We're gonna have our roleplay videos whenever we start roleplaying again. I hope we can roleplay soon because it could get fun. So anything can happen there. We're gonna have our VRChat Live at 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 8:30 a.m. plus 1 day in Manila. Live on those days, and the highlight videos I used to do, they're coming back in February as on Sundays as uploads. I'm still working on new graphics for you guys. I think you guys are gonna like. So I'm going to present that very soon. Then what just started on this channel is going to be reactions with Francis the Hedgehog. Normally I did this with more characters, but I think it's time to settle with one. And I have decided to choose Francis the Hedgehog and not Francis the Wolf. I'll explain why, my logic, in a bit. So first we have She's Mine by Gia the Dark Angel, and this is a series that is continuing. We already have the first 4 parts uploaded, with part 5 coming up later today. I already actually uploaded part 5. I have not released it publicly. It's unlisted right now as of this recording. Part 5 is coming up later tonight. Then in the middle line column there, we have Taveria Sailor Peace. And it's any video from there. I just chose that one thumbnail because I already reacted to that. And that thumbnail is referring to Gardena and Terios versus Fleetway Supersonic. And I already reacted to that one, but I used that thumbnail to present to put in the various other piece there. But more videos of that nature will be coming up to the channel with Francis the Hedgehog. But we're not done there. Because if you want me to react to your videos too, in that third spot, let me know. Have some fun with that. I have some rules, and I'm going to go over that later on, but not today. Then the final column on your right, we have something kind of new, but not really new. So if you guys remember, back in 2020, bad year by the way, in terms of you know what, we had DeviantArt reactions. But not with Francis the Hedgehog. We actually had it with Infinite the Jackal. And we used to have a channel, and it's still up, called the Infinite Zone. And I decided to take inspiration from my own channel to bring it with Francis the Hedgehog instead of Infinite the Jackal. So we have for next month, we're not going to have one today. I might have one tomorrow for you just to give you content. And the channels and the characters we have for the month of February include and are not limited to Sonic, Amy, Tails, and Cosmo. It just so happens that February has a very special holiday for our lovebirds out there, and that is Valentine's Day. So to celebrate Valentine's Day, I am preparing for you a shipping episode or a two characters kissing episode, or engaged or married or whatever, with a shipping episode on the 14th. And the 14th is a very special day for gaming too. And 15th. I'm not going to talk about that until we get to the gaming section. Now, please do excuse me for the lack of creativity on the thumbnails in the bottom right too, because I'm actually using currently Canva, which is a software that you can make thumbnails in. Now, I just put Francis the Hedgehog there. I'm just using this as a template. So for now, if you guys actually like that one, I'll keep it. I'll keep the template idea. So it says Francis Hedgehog DeviantArt reacts today Amy, and I put a picture of Amy there. And then the bottom one is for when there's a shipping episode. For example, Sylvace is the ship between Silver and Blaze. I almost forgot who they were. Uh-oh. But that's what they are. I have put an X there to present the shipping part. So here's the schedule of streams and content for this particular channel, RetroYuuki Productions. And I do include RetroYuuki Gaming because of our community nights. So Francis the Hedgehog plays, Francis the Fox plays Mondays and Fridays at 5:30 and 8:45. Fridays at 9:30 is if I'm going to church. That will be on RetroYuuki Productions. RetroYuuki community nights are every Saturday at 5:30 and 8:45 on RetroYuuki Productions and RetroYuuki Gaming. To make sure you get that gaming content as well. Wednesday night gaming is going to be on RetroYuuki Gaming on Wednesday. I'll talk about that in a moment. And as previously mentioned, VRChat live every Tuesday and Thursday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 8:30 a.m. Manila time, plus 1 day on RetroYuuki Productions. That's the production side. Now I'm going to present to you the roadmap for the gaming side. Here it is. So officially, we already launched the channel. However, the official launch with games and stuff is going to be February 1st. That's a Wednesday. So I'm calling it Wednesday night gaming. That's why I put it in quotation marks, because I'm not officially sure what I'm going to call it yet. But it could be called RetroYuuki Game Day, RetroYuuki Gaming Night, whatever. But it's something on Wednesday. So our first game we're going to present to you on Wednesday is Resident Evil 4. And it just so happens that the remake will be launching in March. And we have exactly 1 month plus a few days to beat the game before the remake. So we're going to present to you the original using Dolphin Emulator. Then we're going to present to you the Steam release of Resident Evil 4 on the new one, the remake. Then I'm going to do some type of video doing like a review. That's what's not featured here, but it is going to be there. And some other stuff. And then that's going to happen in March and April. Other games will be announced later. I do have some ideas, including JRPGs, which is the role-playing games, a retro game night using emulation, and stream loops and stream sabotages. I'm not going to go over the sabotages too much yet, just because we're just starting out. Second column is emulation tutorials as uploads. So All my emulation tutorials, actually all my tutorials in general, are uploads. So this month in February, I'm going to feature emulation tutorials for Melon DS, which is a Nintendo DS emulator tutorial, SNES 9X, which is an emulator for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, and then on the bottom line we have Dolphin emulator, which is a emulator for Nintendo GameCube and Nintendo Wii. Now keep in mind the schedule for those are different than the other stuff. Then we have our third column, our video game topic reactions uploads. So these are uploads or reactions to video game topics when it comes to other channels. For example, now all these you can react to without asking permission because it's basically free play. It's not like to VRChat or PC you have to actually ask permission from because that's her content and you have to ask her to react to. This is universal where it's all about gaming. So everybody who wants gaming, this is for you. So the 3 videos for the month of February include What Went Wrong with Gaming by Josh Strife Hayes. We also have 10 Things Gamers Don't Do Anymore by Triple Jump. And we have History of ROM Hacks, Homebrew, and Emulation. I forgot who it's from, but we are going to be doing that one as well. So for a little bit brief introduction to these 3 videos, What Went Wrong with Gaming will talk about how gaming back in the 80s and 90s used to be about, oh, the game is complete and you don't need to download patches, all the way up to microtransactions and how you have to download patch after patch after patch, and how monetization came into gaming. One of the games we used to play is actually the reason why monetization actually started. The gacha system from Maple Story. We're going to take a look at that later. In 10 things gamers don't do anymore, we'll talk about how gamers don't do certain things that they used to back in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. For example, on the thumbnail, you see a memory card. You never see a memory card nowadays. You might do for nostalgic purposes, but you never use them anymore. We have cloud gaming now. We have the cloud. We have backup save files, and for emulation, we have save state. So, so those are the things we don't do anymore. No more memory card or strategy guide. We're going to take a look at those in that video. And finally, for the month of February, we have the history of ROM hacks, homebrew, and emulation. This will go into the history of those 3 topics and why are they important for today's gaming needs. I will tell you ROM hacks and emulation are the big boys because of the way that you want to preserve your games. So we're going to take a look at that in that video. And finally, for the channel, of course, our community nights. If you want to play with us, come on in, have some fun, because you know it will be a ton. And for the month of February, we are featuring. Now, you may notice that there's nothing on Apex. That's because we did that last night. I had to put that up there to fill in the space. So yes, Apex Legends is coming back in March. Fortnite is going to be the first one for February, and that's going to be on the February 4th and 25th. And on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is also featured this month for February. Now you might be noticing that there's this extra day, and one of those days is not a Saturday. That's a Wednesday, February 15th. And I didn't include the 14th, but I might have to. Here's the reason why. On the 15th, the Season 2 of Modern Warfare 2 will start. So to celebrate that new season, we're going to have a special edition of RetroYuuki Gaming at night, and we're going to have an open lobby. All my lobbies are open if you want to play. Keep in mind that February 11 is the last one for season 1. February 14 is the last day of season 1. February 15 is the launch of season 2. February 18 is the first official like community night featuring Modern Warfare 2 season 2. So we're going to celebrate that week. It just so happens that one of those days is February 14th. So there's a lot of content on the 14th of February, folks. Take your pick. Do you want some Sylvace action or Cosmo action? Do you want some Tails Mo action, some Sun Amy, some Call of Duty? Take your pick. The 14th is your very special day for lottery. If you guys on the RetroYuuki Gaming lottery, so take your pick. Now I want to present to you guys the channel, but first your schedule. RetroYuuki Gaming Day or RetroYuuki Game Night, whatever you want to call it, Wednesdays at 5:30 and 8:45. As of right now, I'm still thinking about the times. Community nights is gonna stay 5:30, 8:45 Saturdays. That's not changing. The only difference is it's on both channels, RetroYuuki Gaming and RetroYuuki Productions. Uploads of other content will be uploaded when ready. So when I do tutorials, I do them in depth to the point of detail. I want to make sure that you guys understand of how to do certain things for an emulator. Graphic settings, tutorials, how to set it up, how to do this and that. I want to go in depth and make sure you understand of how to do this stuff so that you guys can play your favorite classics. So that's why they're not on a schedule. The reaction videos are also not on a schedule because these take a while. Because some of these are 10 minutes long, 25 minutes long, 40 minutes long. Believe it or not, I will tell you one of these is over 20 minutes long. That is equivalent to some of the various Seder Pieces videos for Shadina and other characters. This is like the warm-up to Francis the Hedgehog reacts to the various Seder Piece. Because some of our videos are going to be 25 minutes. Some of them are 40. And I will tell you, one of them we're going to react to in the Grief arc, no spoilers though, is going to be 1 hour. No cap. So expect me to break that up into big parts. And we do reactions to that content. So this is a warm up to that. Now, I would like now to give you a tour of the two channels and the changes that are going to come. Hi, welcome back. I'm still here. That's my camera. Anyway, here is the content on the main channel, RetroYuuki, which will become RetroYuuki Productions in the next few hours, or tomorrow, to be exact. So the featured video is the reaction for Francis the Hedgehog. You may have noticed that we have the members' content. That's still going to stay. But you may have noticed that the channel layout has changed. So I have the RetroYuuki Roleplay Adventures up on the top, along with the live stream up. We have Francis the Fox plays Mario Kart DS because we're still playing that. But usually, originally I had the other games like Super Mario 64 Randomizer. I had Mario Kart Double Dash. I removed those from the layout so that they won't confuse onto what game we are playing right now, just to save space. Francis and Friends React to Friends is going to become Francis the Hedgehog Reacts to X, or Reacts. I'm going to remove the X. Francis the Hedgehog Reacts. Okay. Originally, this was supposed to be Francis the Fox, Francis the Hedgehog, Francis the Jackal, etc., etc., etc. I'm going to keep it Francis the Hedgehog because he's the only one reacting to right now. So right now, the part 4 is up. Part 5 is going to be up later. That's why it has no views, because nobody can. Because I haven't released it yet. It's unlisted. Mario Maker 2 and Salako. These are the only two as of right now are gonna stay on the channel without getting a move over for now. There is a catch. Salako is an indie game and might be moving over to RetroYuuki Gaming. I'm gonna upload that stuff on that channel later on because I'm also covering indie games. Okay, Mario Maker 2 is the big one that I'm been thinking about. Okay. So, technically speaking, I never talked about Mario Maker 2 on the roadmap of both. But for the sake of those who like Mario Maker 2, I'm gonna keep it. There will be a day for Mario Maker 2. I just haven't decided when. Most most likely Sundays. Sunday night Mario Maker will be the thing. I'm not gonna start it tonight because I'm gonna start the RetroYuuki Productions material. So next Sunday we're gonna start with Mario Maker Sundays. But it's still the same concept. We're still gonna have endless maker night. We're gonna have random pick, viewer level. It's coming back. I just have to make it on a Sunday, not a other day. Okay, we're still gonna do Mario Maker. Don't worry, it's still coming. Salako is gonna move over to the gaming channel now. Okay, now I want to present to you guys the. Now before we move over to the gaming channel, I do want to tell you guys there is a poll that is going on right now. I would like you to vote on is how do you want gaming videos presented on RetroYuuki? Community night will always be live on a Saturday. You have your choice between live streams on Wednesdays, uploads on Wednesdays and some weekends, or uploads on Wednesdays only. And I'm talking about the gaming like Resident Evil 4, for example. So right now it looks like live streams on Wednesday starting this Wednesday. Now let's go ahead and talk about the gaming channel itself. And right now we have our tutorials for Melon DS and Dolphin Emulator. Dolphin Emulator, I have more to upload, so you're gonna have to wait for that a few minutes, a few hours from now. Okay, so get ready for that. And then the reaction videos will start to happen. Then the other stuff will start to happen as well. Now I actually forgot about one piece of content that I have not talked about this whole video. And it has something to do with the main channel. If you remember back when I started this main channel, there was another tutorial that I do and I still do. And that is the Bot tutorials. Keep in mind I'm still doing them. But there is maybe a catch. I am thinking this is very beta. Very in beta right now. I am very considering a channel specifically for Discord bot tutorials, including Mude, Haruda, and other stuff I already did. That's why there's no new content for them right now. Other than me getting ready for a 2023 guide. Okay? So keep that in mind. I am still considering a channel for that. And the reason why is because our channel has shifted to VRChat and the reaction stuff. So if you guys like the idea, if you guys were following for Mude and the other Discord bot tutorials, let me know if you guys like the idea. Other than that, why did we start RetroYuuki Productions in the first place? Or why did I change it in the first place? Other than the content and the name. It's mostly for VRChat and VRChat roleplay and reaction video. Okay? That's why. I love editing videos for you guys. I love doing this stuff. because it's pretty fun. Okay. So, with that said, I want to welcome you all to RetroYuuki Productions and RetroYuuki. Oh, but wait, there's more. Hold on, I forgot one side, and that is the blue side. What do I mean by the blue side? I mean to say the Facebook. So, if you guys are following from Facebook, you get a piece of the RetroYuuki production side too. Allow me to present the page. Okay. Now keep in mind that it is going to be weird, but RetroYuuki Productions is going to be a thing on Facebook too. Here's the caveat. Here's the caveat though. On Facebook, RetroYuuki Productions is more of a page, a gaming video creator page. However, there's a catch. There is no live streams there. There are not going to be live streams there. If you want live streams on Facebook, I'm going to rename this to RetroYuuki and then make a page for RetroYuuki Productions. If you guys are following me on the Facebook, keep in mind my main platforms right now are YouTube and Twitch. And I'm being very generous when it comes to Twitch. Very generous. Okay? So keep that in mind. Main platform, YouTube. Secondary, Twitch. Third, Facebook. In that order. But Facebook will get it, RetroYuuki Productions, as a new page, but no live streams. RetroYuuki Gaming, which is going to be this page right here. And oh yes, RetroYuuki Gaming on Facebook is going to be the Francis the Fox on Mondays and Fridays and community nights. So basically, our new 3-day schedule of streaming, not including Mario Maker yet, is Tuesdays and Thursdays for VR, Mondays and Fridays for Mario, and I believe Wednesday for our community for our RetroYuuki Gaming official. Like that is going to be Resident Evil 4. Okay, so those are your days. I am excited for what is about to happen. I hope you guys are too. Go get ready for a lot of stuff very soon. But for now, that is it. Officially, welcome to RetroYuuki Productions and RetroYuuki Gaming. See you guys mañana for the official start of RetroYuuki Productions and on Wednesday for RetroYuuki Gaming. Enjoy. And we'll see you guys soon. Don't forget to live life to the fullest.